The Fantasy Footballers Studio is sponsored by Walmart. Welcome to the Fantasy Footballers Podcast with your hosts, Andy Holloway, Jason Moore, and Mike Wright.
Oh, welcome in.
What? Oh,
That fits.
hey. But
You ever wondered if
they did not scold.
You ever wondered, like, sometimes you walk by somebody on the street and you're like, oh, that guy might be on drugs. You ever wondered if you were on drugs?
Sometimes.
Like maybe like
About
yesterday
you, yeah.
during the show, I was on drugs.
And
Maybe I was on a bunch of drugs.
Is this because
and
of
bad ones?
You're almost upset?
It's all of it.
It's okay.
It's three things. I mean, it was just an off day. Like everyone's had an off day before.
Yeah. The Vikings had one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the woof.
Carson Wentz. Sweet, fancy Moses. What in the world was that?
I think he might have been in incredible agony.
You think
he
so?
definitely was.
Some people play it up. I think maybe he was really on the precipice
He wasn't
of
Mac
death.
Jonesin.
Why were they keeping him in that ball game?
Punishment.
Punishment for playing so bad? You're going to go hurt yourself some more. You deserve it.
I thought. I mean, I'll just come out and just quickly as we cover the whole game. I mean, I didn't think Vidal would have a good game. You did persuade me later in the show on some start sits that he would be better, but I didn't think he'd have a good game. He had a great game. I must have been on drugs to think Jordan Mason would have a good game. Jordan Mason was maybe the worst player in the game.
Carson Wentz
refuses
to let go
Jordan
of that
Mason
trophy.
had 4 carries for 3 yards. I am sorry. I think I was on drugs. And then, no, we're not done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, then I thought they might win the game.
Yeah.
I thought the Vikings were the almost upset. So there's, other than saying Oronde Gadsden a bunch of times yesterday on the show, I feel like I just completely missed on this game.
It's okay. Let me ask you this. This morning, are you on drugs?
We'll see what I say today.
Because I'm just hopeful that you're, having a nice, good, sober morning.
I'm hoping too. Based on the welcome in, I'm not sure.
That's fair. It was a pretty rough welcome. But, hey, Justin Herbert, he looked great. Was doing anything he wanted, threw a bunch of touchdowns, even one to my boy Trey Harris. But stop using so many weapons. There's too many guys now.
Well, the big other storyline was on a team that scored 37 points, dominated throughout, where your quarterback threw 3 touchdowns and completed a high percentage of his passes. And
their number one guy through the first month of the season
had no targets.
He must have had a great game.
No targets for Huge.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, on my chopped team. So that's a great start to the old
you got Bowers?
Nope.
Oh,
but
didn't.
if I had, oh my gosh, the curse would have felt.
Yeah, Bowers will make you safe. Don't worry about
Here's the problem is yesterday on the show you said this. I mean, Minnesota, they didn't show up, right? Minnesota is the best example of if you don't have a quarterback, nothing else matters because they have a great defense. They have a great head coach.
They've got good weapons.
They have weapons. But if you don't have a quarterback,
offensive line is still hurting.
If you don't have a quarterback, you are the worst team in the league. I mean, it's just, yes, their offensive line is banged up, but they couldn't have looked more inept, and the Chargers couldn't have looked better, and yet, we're here, and Quentin Johnston had no targets and no catches. First time in his career, no targets. You said on the show somebody was going to end up drawing the short straw, and McConkey had the good game. By the way, on his touchdown pass, I don't know if you saw it, Harbaugh came out and said they had double covered Oronde Gadsden on the play that McConkey had the touchdown. So already getting the respect, but Gadsden had 5 for 77 and a touchdown in the first half and took the second half off.
Oh, then the defense was like, we should guard that guy more. He's going to be legit. Now, a lot of people out there probably freaking out about the huge issue, like what happened. So now he's done. It's not he's done. It's someone will be left out every single week. you will have games where Keenan Allen will be left out, games
Keenan
where
was kind of left out,
where Ladd is left out, and you're going to need to start these guys. Like I will start Quentin Johnston next week.
The beginning of the year, who was the guy that no one could count on for the Chargers at wide receiver?
Ladd.
Yeah. Right? He was at the bottom of the totem pole. And then after a few games, who was the guy that no one can count on? It was Keenan Allen. Mike was like, oh, my gosh, show me something.
Yeah.
And here we are now with Oronde Gadsden breaking out. I mean, that is really the headline there. This is a player that, has been on our waiver show for a couple of weeks. The big fab spin for a lot of people that didn't already have him was last week. And dominant. I mean, really, historically speaking, one of the best starts to a career at tight end that you've ever seen.
Sure. Yeah.
Will it continue?
It's very exciting.
Is he going to also, he'll probably work into the rotation of guys that will have a bad game.
100%. No one is going to have complete consistency for this team going forward. It reminds me a little like the Patriots feel a little bit like this, but lighter, where you're going to have plenty of good games. If you want them, you got to start them, but you can absolutely disappear. So it's scary going forward, but they've got a great offense, and the passing weapons really open it up for Vidal Sassoon. He's not the best running back on the planet,
but
it was silky smooth.
I mean, he's looking really good for this offense.
And I was scared at the beginning of that game because Jarrett Patterson had like 3 touches. And Vidal had like 2, and then it was all Vidal. And he was
Vidal.
And the running of Herbert yesterday, Vidal 7 for 62.
Vidal everything is solid. Like a couple great pass block pickups. That was kind of the argument for Vidal was after his first huge game was he's not making mistakes. He's doing what they want him to do. And then he's got some juice that should a big play opportunity show up, he can take advantage of it.
You know who the leading rusher for Minnesota was? Xavier Scott.
At the end of the game.
2 for 16.
Yeah,
2 for 16 is your leading rusher. 5 for 15 for Aaron Jones. 4 for 3 for Jordan Mason.
I'm pretty sure that in about quarter 4 of that game, J.J. McCarthy's ankle magically healed.
If I say something like
so
yesterday again, I want you guys to put me in rehab or something.
Hey, well, here's the thing.
Is half the time when you bring up you're almost upset, you sound insane, and then it comes to fruition. The truth is you don't know the future. So
no, I don't,
and that's okay.
And it is Friday.
Footclan Friday.
Every Friday, we give away a $100 gift card to fantasychamps.com, where you can get trophies and championship belts and rings and fun stuff. The $100 this week goes to
Ben Mjordenhad.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
That was well done.
You just
this is my people.
Ben _
Yeah. Mjordenhad.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting the show. JoinTheFoot.com. We'll send you that gift card. Let's talk some news.
News and notes from around the league, presented by Progressive Insurance.
I think this was a little, cherry on top for me, too, was seeing this news that Amarian Hampton is still in a walking boot following the Thursday win against the Vikings. The injury happened in Week 5. I've seen some medical experts saying that because of this, the fact that he's still in a walking boot, it's in their minds it was a fracture of some sort.
Seems bad.
Even if it's non-surgical. So the timeline on Amarian Hampton, according to the people I was reading, they were talking like Week 13.
Oof.
Yeah, when you come out pretty early and say when you're put on IR, everyone just goes, okay, well, so he misses 4 games. Obviously,
it's minimum.
That's the minimum. And when they came out right away
minimum.
And said this is going to be longer than 4 weeks, that's usually not. That doesn't mean 5. You know what I mean? It's like, oh well, shoot, we're going to miss an extra game. This is a serious injury.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because he was well on his way to a big year, and we'll see when he comes back. No practice again for A.J. Brown. on Thursday with the hamstring. Now you worried, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, the further in the week you get when a guy's not practicing with a hamstring issue, the more worried you get for sure. This is great news for me personally as I traded him away, and then I have Devontae Smith. So
we have Coach Sirianni declining to give a status update on A.J. Brown's availability for Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little ominous.
Tyrod Taylor remained limited. Breece Hall remained limited. Garrett Wilson has been ruled out. So the hopes of him returning this week to help Tyrod Taylor are gone. Mason Taylor was added to the injury report with a quad injury. It was a DMP. And Sauce Gardner was ruled out. The Jets
Goodness gracious.
are bad.
They're beat up.
Yeah. Jalen Waddle was listed as a DMP on Thursday due to hamstrings.
Hamstrings.
Plural.
He's got 2 of them. The thing is
that's the maximum you can actually hurt.
You can only hurt both. The issue is, I believe you could put all body parts down for Jalen Waddle. He is hurt at all times, but he usually plays through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dalton Kincaid remained limited. Oblique injury listed as questionable. Michael Penix Jr. limited. Darnell Mooney limited. David Njoku limited. Lamar Jackson remained limited on Thursday with just one hamstring.
Everyone
injured.
is limited.
It does. I mean, I don't know.
It looks like Lamar Jackson. It seems like he's going
he was
to play.
seen at practice again.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a limited participant, but it's limited participant 3 days in a row. He's basically been practicing all week. The Vegas lines certainly seem like Lamar's going to be playing, which is just great for football.
Anything else in the news category you guys want to cover? We have,
DJ Moore and DeAndre Swift for the Bears, they were upgraded to a limited practice Thursday.
How about the full practices of Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel?
There we go. Okay, let's get some good news going.
Yeah, I've been really struggling with whether Mariota can be played or not, and I decided this morning the answer was still no.
In Arrowhead.
It's just such a tough matchup.
It's very tough.
These short drives, the turnovers are going to be there. Mariota came in relief last week, was 4 for 10 with a pick. I feel like you could get an okay game because of rushing yardage for sure. But even with those weapons, it's not like I would have been excited, going into Arrowhead to begin with. And I just think that the floor is real bad.
Oh, I agree.
I think that's the real big worry is you could have a fumble and
for
2 picks and throw no touchdowns, and it freaks me out, man.
There is optimism that Jaden Daniels will only miss this week.
Oh, that's
with the hamstring injury. So that's
good.
That's good news moving forward. And I think this is important information, especially this week. Josh Downs of the Colts was upgraded to a full practice. He had the concussion last week. So, if you're full practice on Thursday,
yeah, he's going to play.
It certainly sounds like you're going to play, which could throw a wrench into the do you want to start Josh Downs? Do you want to start Alec Pierce? Those kind of them nasty types.
Yep, for sure. Which would you play
between the two of them?
Because I think I'd still be on Pierce.
I think I'm still going to go Pierce.
All right, that was today's news and notes, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions. Let's jump into the forecast.
Fantasy Forecast, presented by Prize Picks.
Yesterday we covered the Dolphins, Falcons, Jets, Bengals. Oh, thank goodness we covered that Jets game already. Browns, Patriots, Giants, Eagles.
We can do it again if you
No.
Okay.
Only if I eat something poisonous, Mike.
Okay.
And I need to get it up. The Bills, Panthers. We also covered that yesterday too. That's as in throwing up. Throwing up, Al.
Regurgitation.
Yeah.
For goodness sakes, that's the most you've paid attention back there in a long time.
Bunch of children.
It's a vomiting joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Sheesh. The Chicago Bears 4-2. The Baltimore Ravens. It's still hard to read it. 1-5. Vegas line Baltimore minus 6.5. The over/under is 49.5. We'll have Lamar back.
Yeah.
And this is still a game that I think will be really interesting.
Wait,
I'm surprised. Are you surprised it's that
Baltimore?
much?
It's Baltimore almost a touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It jumps off the page for me with or without drugs.
This is a team that has to win, that has Lamar Jackson back, that is coming off of a bye.
At home.
I think the expectation here is that they're going to no mess around.
It's also a form of not really endorsing the Bears 4-2 record. I think that's a little disrespectful for that
saying
record.
A lot of subtle things with that line.
Yeah, you'll get Lamar back. You should get your offensive tackle, Ronnie Stanley, back. You're going to get Kyle Hamilton back, Roquan Smith. It does, like, this is Baltimore's time to get it going. So kind of make or break. You go 1-6. I mean, we're talking about a wild challenge to get back into the picture. So
I mean, this is fantastic news. Of it kind of people had been asking, what do you do with the Baltimore Ravens? You know, Henry, who the week before the bye kind of got it going again, but it was just hold on. Lamar will be back soon, and this is a fantastic matchup for it. Lamar would go right back into my lineup. Derrick Henry, while it has not been a King Henry situation, it will be back. It's a good matchup, 20th against the run. That's what the Bears defense is, and Zay Flowers would go right back into my lineup as well.
Yeah,
is he going right into your lineup?
He is. DK Metcalf is kind of been a placeholder for me this week, just making sure that Lamar is going to play. But
did you just say DK Metcalf is a placeholder?
That is right.
That's what he said for Zay Flowers.
That is not. I don't think that is a universal.
Well, my team's very good.
No, I know, but like moving Zay Flowers into a default position ahead of DK Metcalf is very interesting, I think.
Oh, he's
like I would say that most people in a trade would take DK Metcalf in that trade.
Oh, go ahead. Then go trade DK Metcalf for Zay Flowers.
You're that much higher on Zay Flowers?
No, I
didn't Metcalf have like 3 straight top 10 weeks before the disappointing week last week?
Yes, but he has been very volatile. I
feel like that's the definition of Zay Flowers' career. I don't want to over push back because I'm on drugs, but like Zay Flowers this year has one good game.
Well, the Baltimore Ravens have had no good games because they've lost Lamar Jackson. So I do forgive that. I mean, you could kind of say was 2 good games for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, this is like your last chance to be able to maybe trade for him. The fact that he's past the bye week helps me push harder for a trade. He's going to score a lot when they win, and I think they're going to be winning a lot down the stretch.
Yeah, by the way, we've said for weeks, trade for Zay Flowers while Lamar is hurt, and I'm all in on that. I guess I just was surprised at how clear that was for you.
Metcalf has been pretty solid. I mean, if you're talking scoring at least 10 fantasy points, he's done it almost every single week this year.
Zay Flowers he had the blow-up week 1. Week 2 was 11 points. And then week 3 was a dud for sure.
And that was with Lamar.
Yeah.
So, I know.
But then the next, Kansas City, 7 for 74. Houston, 5 for 72.
Throw that poll up, Falcon, right now. Who would you rather have rest of the season between those two? I want to see what the results are by the end of the show.
That'd be interesting.
It'd be fun. But both are, to me, both are good plays. I think DK is as well. But we'll see what happens with the tight ends. I think you're kind of monitoring, right? You're not maybe throwing. Would you put Mark Andrews right back out there?
Yeah, you can start him. He's a touchdown machine. He had his career high in touchdowns last year, and with Lamar back, there's always a chance of that. So I think if I started one right now, it would be Mark Andrews. If I don't have to start them, if I'm grabbing kind of a wait and see, it would actually be Isaiah Likely that I would rather roster if I'm not starting, because we know what Mark Andrews is. He is a guy who can go out and get a touchdown. And so that will be fine for your fantasy week, but if he doesn't get a touchdown, you're very disappointed. There's a chance that Isaiah Likely can develop into an actual possession receiver who's, 75-plus yards on the regular. He was supposed to be a key part of this offense coming into the season. He got injured early, and then as soon as he got back, Lamar got injured. So this will be like our first game to just get eyes on it.
Yeah, I've been really – yeah, we'll have to see. You're right. Right now, 51 votes in. It's 2/3, Mike. It's 2/3 on the DK side. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll have a lot more votes in a second. DeAndre Swift, Roma Dunze, Jason's start of the week. Swift has been getting it done. You can't bench that. And we know how the Ravens defense has struggled.
Yeah.
Luther Burden, there was some hope, but he hasn't hit 30% snaps in a game. He's just not it right now.
Yeah.
I think I had made a trade offer for him, but it was predicated on the DJ Moore hospital groin situation. That was the real what made me go and make that move is like, is there more snaps coming for Luther Burden? And now it's, you got another weapon in Colston Loveland.
I think Loveland is a good stash.
Would you rather stash Likely or Loveland?
Oh, man. I think I'd go, ooh.
I'm on the Loveland
side.
Yeah. 228 votes in. 68% DK Metcalf, 32% Zay Flowers. Caleb Williams, what are you doing with him this week? It's a bye week for a lot of.
Yeah,
you can
Caleb
play
is
him
a fine start. He had a very down fantasy game last week. He's only thrown 2 touchdowns his last 3 games, but they've been winning, and they've been winning via running the ball. They've been up a lot in some of these easier games. This is a matchup where, look, if they're 6.5-point underdogs on the road in Baltimore, Baltimore's defense, they might be getting healthier, but they aren't healthy by any means. So, yeah, this could turn into a shootout.
The San Francisco 49ers at 5-2 take on the Houston Texans, who are 2-4. Houston's at home. I believe we kind of reacted to the line here. Maybe you and I did in the office, Jay.
Oh.
But Houston is favored by 1.5 at home in this game, which you might be getting Brock Purdy back.
What do they know?
That's 100.
What do they
that is
know?
100% my question.
Tell me your secrets.
George Kittle is back. Purdy could be back. I had that exact thought. What does Vegas know that we don't know?
Yeah, Nico.
And I also know for a fact the betting on the 49ers is it's like 70% of all bets for them to win the game. So it's like, what is going on?
Yeah. Nico Collins, Christian Kirk still not practicing. I can't imagine that they play. And you think the Texans are going to beat the 49ers without Nico?
Well, I think Nico, we can leave that up in the air for the Friday practice, right? Because we did this routine with Marvin Harrison a week ago where Harrison didn't practice on Friday, quickly got cleared and played on Sunday. I would be amazed that Houston would be a 1.5 favorite in a game where they presume he's out.
Nico Collins and Christian Kirk aren't practicing today. That is a tweet from today.
Okay, if he's not practicing today,
so that would be Friday's practice.
Yeah, he won't clear concussion protocol. You have to be progressing. You have to be progressing through it. So
why are they 1.5 point favorites?
I don't know. That's what do they know?
What is this? This is a mystery.
Is this something where we're going to find out that both Brock Purdy and Mac Jones are out?
Maybe.
That's the kind of thing I'm wondering about. It's like, are both quarterbacks just out of this game? Is Christian McCaffrey lost in a jungle somewhere?
Yeah, it's wild.
What are we missing?
I don't know, man. The Houston Texans have been trash. They're not good enough to score.
Now
without
the over/under
Nico
is
Collins.
just 41.5, so they're presuming
this is a defense.
They're still saying Houston's not going to score very many points because it's 21.5 implied. Defensive battle.
Houston is at home, and their defense is legit. If you've got a banged-up 49ers offense, maybe that's how you see it playing out. But it's really tough for me to see pieces on this offense that I want. I don't want to play Woody Marks. Obviously not playing Nick Chubb. I don't even want
Nick Chubb hit a waiver wire in our league.
Let's say Nico is not
exactly. That's what I'm
active.
saying.
Let's say Nico and Christian Kirk are not active. I don't even think I want to take a shot at obviously someone's going to catch the ball there. If I had to, I'd go Jalen Noel as my first attempt, but
I don't even know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I don't.
It could be nobody /Higgins/Schultz.
Yeah,
Woody Marks is in this week with all what 6 teams on bye. Woody Marks is in play for me. He took over. He was 63% of the snaps, 15 opportunities, 5 targets.
He's done this before. And then they win a game, and he's not on the field if they're leading a game.
Yeah, I can.
And he was 10 for 15 on the ground, so taking over meant.
Well, I just mean taking over the opportunities.
I know. I mean,
after the bye
I'm confused by this one.
I'm more bought
By the
in.
way, Brock Purdy's unlikely to play on Sunday, according to a new report. So Jones would start again, and this does. George Kittle did nothing last week. He unlocked the running game.
He did a lot.
He unlocked the running game.
He didn't do anything for your fantasy team.
Right, which is kind of what people are paying attention to.
He
Mike.
did it for your Christian McCaffrey fantasy
For
teams.
yours, yes.
Well, there's many of us out there. And we loved it.
I don't know how many people have both that are just like, I'm cool with 0. The Texans are amazing against the tight end position. Mac Jones, Jason, you're waiting for Brock Purdy to unlock George Kittle in the passing game. It does throw a little bit of, Lowe, they're projected to lose. You got a heck of a pass rush in Houston that you're going to need him in to block. It puts him into more of a sketchy category than I thought he'd be at this point in the week.
It certainly adds fear to the start, but you're starting him. I mean, he's too good of a player with the ability to go out there and be the number 1 tight end on the week anytime he's on the field to bench at that position.
Obviously, he's been in people's IR, so they've had alternate options throughout the year.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
so
you
there
would have
is start-sit decisions with like Dalton Kincaid or Kyle Pitts or those type of categories.
Those wouldn't be to me. The only one that I think you might have picked up early in the offseason or week 1 waivers is Jake Ferguson, where I go, okay, maybe I want to just keep rolling with that Dallas offense and wait and see on Kittle. Outside of that, I'm starting Kittle, but fearfully, because we saw this, last year with Jacksonville when Mac Jones was the quarterback, and also maybe Mac Jones is a good quarterback and better than Trevor Lawrence.
Whoa.
Trevor Lawrence stinks. Trevor Lawrence is not a good quarterback. And when Mac Jones came in last year in replacement, all of a sudden Brian Thomas Jr. went crazy, and we were like, oh, well, if the backup can do it, then obviously when Trevor Lawrence comes back, he's going to be even better. But it's like, maybe Mac Jones is better than Trevor Lawrence.
Well, he was good for Brian Thomas. He didn't really unlock the offense.
He was Jameis Winston for Brian Thomas.
Yes.
I mean, maybe some of this game line this week has to do with the fact that Mac Jones the last 2 weeks hasn't thrown a touchdown pass, right? Like, that seems important to functioning as an offense. I mean,
Christian McCaffrey hogging it all.
Last week, yeah, they had lost the week before, 152-0 last week for Mac Jones.
I said all that to just remind us that when he played for the Jacksonville Jaguars last year, he hyper-targeted his one guy. He was just zoned in on one guy, and that's what he did basically every play. So that does make it fearful if George Kittle isn't that, first read for him.
Who is it, by the way?
Because
he had to start a wide
was
receiver.
Kendrick Bourne for 2 weeks, and then Bourne had 2 targets, and Juwan Jennings was up to 7. So I don't know that'll be the case.
Is that who you'd play if you had to play a wide receiver?
If I had to play one wide receiver from San Francisco, it'd be Juwan.
Okay. Let's take a break, and we'll get into more matchups.
Lowe's knows Sundays are for football, so tackle your home improvement projects by Saturday and earn your Sunday with great deals on Cobalt power tools, Pit Boss grills, LG appliances, and more. Then, once your to-do list is done, get ready to kick back, relax, and enjoy the game. Shop in-store or online now and earn your Sunday with help from Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
All right, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 5-2 take on the 1-6 New Orleans Saints. Boy, they try hard every week. Tampa Bay minus 4.5 on the road.
Don't patronize the Saints.
I don't know, man. They're just kind of like they're like the kid on the team that's just giving it his all. Like, you can't. I mean,
you're not mad at him.
He sucks.
Yeah,
but he's trying.
Man, he's trying hard.
He stays at practice,
running full speed everywhere he goes, running as fast as he can.
Yeah, I mean,
when it's time to sub in and out of the game, he's even doing that fast.
He's hustling. The Buccaneers are 4.5-point road favorites against the Saints. Does that surprise you at all? The over/under is 46.5. Well, I guess I mean that they're not heavier favorites. Right?
Oh, okay.
that
sure.
That is 100% what I meant. I mean, you're 5-2.
Oh man,
it's a divisional game where you are playing one of the worst teams in football.
But 4.5 road favorites is pretty strong.
Yeah, divisional, and you're missing Mike Evans, you're missing Bucky Irving. You're banged up.
Yeah, so no Bucky, no Godwin, no Evans. Is going to be Ibuka, and a lot of Ibuka, and now another week removed from the injury. Hopefully, didn't re-aggravate. We haven't heard anything that he did, and he got 12 targets last week. And then I think Tez Johnson comes into play as a very interesting start this week. The running game has not been what it was with Bucky Irving or anything close to it, right? I mean, Rachaad White's getting the work. Sean Tucker worked in here and there. But is this a get-right game for Baker? I mean, it feels like it should be.
It could be. It's scary without the weapons, but Baker has been good. He's good against the Saints, and Cade Otton will get it done. I think that's a good outlet for him. The matchup is not too difficult for him. So, I think this could be get right for Baker.
Yeah, they haven't. The funny thing is like Evans came back, but they haven't had Evans, and they really haven't had Godwin. So, like, it's been the same situation that Baker's been cooking in for the majority of the year. It's just the newfound Tez Johnson. Does he get more work, more snaps, more opportunities where we can isolate? You know, it's not Cameron Johnson, Tez Johnson, Sterling Shepard, Cade Otton. Maybe you get one more guy getting more work. I don't know.
Yeah,
Cade Otton, you're okay with though, right?
Yes,
Mr. Necessary.
Mr. Necessary right now. He's just going to be that outlet.
Rachaad White against the 22nd ranked rushing defense.
Yep.
But schedule adjusted, the Saints are better against the run than we might think they are in fantasy points given up.
Yeah, it's just he is who he is. It's disgusting. It didn't work last week, but he will get all the work. What is all this talk about Sean Tucker, Tampa Bay?
Yeah, wanting to get him more involved.
We got 3 starters. You got your
No, you don't.
He's not getting on the field.
No.
Let him play.
No, he doesn't play. He had 2 opportunities last week. If he's not going to play when Bucky Irving is out,
that's what
he's not going to play ever. Unless this game's getting salted away. Now, when you look at the Buccaneers defense and you look at it in schedule adjusted fantasy points allowed, they have been pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, that's why that line's only 4.5 when you're a 5-2 team. They're 22nd against quarterbacks, 26 against wideouts. Olave's my start of the week because they've been softer against wide receivers, giving up 29.2 fantasy points a game.
Yeah, and
they got one main guy. It's Chris Olave.
And Juwan Johnson is Mike's start of the week. This is a good.
No.
Yeah,
remember he changed yesterday.
That was
to Otton?
Oh yeah,
it's Otton.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Juwan Johnson was hurt.
Someone listens to me.
Juwan Johnson was in a red jersey, and we're not talking about him anymore.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well then, good. More targets for Chris Olave
and Alvin Kamara. Right. I mean, Alvin Kamara should get more targets in this game if Juwan's limited. Taysom Hill there messing with you.
Kamara feels
scary. Give me the temperature check on Kamara. Right now he is the running back 29 on the season. I would say that falls in the highly disappointing category for a guy that finished as RB 12 and 14 the past 2 years.
Yeah, for sure. The sad thing is with Taysom Hill back, you're going to have a couple touchdowns vultured. Alvin Kamara doesn't have massive touchdown upside because the Saints and Spencer Rattler don't project to score a ton of points. So when they get down there, if you have like 4 touchdowns vultured over the course of the season, that's probably half of what he might have hoped for.
Saints have one more implied point total total this week than the 49ers.
What do they know?
What do they know? Is the plane getting rerouted somewhere else?
Seriously. What is happening?
It's wild. Dallas, 3-3-1, taking on the 5-2 Denver Broncos, who pulled a victory out of the jaws of defeat last week in an amazing fashion. Where if you logged out at the end of the third thinking you didn't have any fantasy production from Bo Nix and the Broncos were doomed, you woke up to a surprise. Denver minus 3.5 with a beautiful 50.5 over-under.
Here
Jason.
we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes.
It is the 4th highest. Wait a second. Wow. The Dallas games, man. Their games.
They're juicy.
Their games average 61.1 points per game.
Yeah.
When you are in a Dallas football matchup, there's an average of 61.1 points, which 50.5 seems mighty low compared to the average this year. Now,
yeah, Denver Broncos represent a much better defense than what Dallas has been playing lately. So the question is, can this offense that has been on fire for Dallas, can they keep doing that against Denver? In Denver. And so, because we know that the Cowboys defense can do what they're supposed to do, which is let the other team score at will.
that's the 4th highest total of any team since Y2K. That's what Borg put in here because I don't know. He wanted us to explain what Y2K is to Falcon.
It was the year 2000. Just so you
I
know.
think he was alive then.
Were you alive then?
Computer
Yeah.
crisis
I was around.
that did not
How old were you?
happen.
4.
Okay.
I mean, baby Jake was.
Not. I think he was being born.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're old. All right, Denver's won 4 straight games. You're playing Bo Nix this week, Mike? Is that your starter?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think so. You play starts of the week, team of the week. Denver.
Yep.
Denver with
Yep.
Bo Nix, Dobbins,
Yep.
Sutton.
Yep.
You can shoot your shot on a Mims or a Franklin.
Sure
you can
can.
play
Absolutely.
RJ Harvey with hope that something happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, are you playing Tajay Spears or RJ Harvey?
If that was the question, it would be Harvey.
Yeah.
It's a question for lots of people.
Yeah,
The bye week this
I
week?
would like Harvey over Tajay Spears. I think the
Monangai or RJ Harvey?
Harvey.
Okay, so he's startable in some situations.
Yeah.
People are fighting for running backs. You know, there are players like Kareem Hunt that were on rosters that you
Woody
thought you
Marks
had, and he's
or
gone.
Harvey.
Yeah, that was the name I
would play Woody.
I'd play Harvey.
There's a snake in my boot.
I think I think process says you have to go Woody. They're favored.
You don't
He's-
have to.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna go Woody there.
Okay. Interesting. Woody Marks probably should have been in the group of, you know, Tootin and Caleb and Travion and some of these guys. Harvey was one of them, where it's like some of these second half rookies have opportunities. Chubb hit the waiver wire, didn't get picked up today in our league of record. It's kind of over for Nick Chubb, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we know we like the Broncos and we like the Cowboys. We like CeeDee, we like George, we like Jake, and we like Dak, and we like Javonte. Are they the easiest team to
Yeah,
So, like-
you
Yeah.
just play everybody every week, and it stinks because, you know, like for wide receivers, this is one of the most difficult matchups possible. So this is like a litmus test. We're gonna find out if the Cowboys, because they've got a bad strength of schedule the rest of the year. They're actually one of the most difficult matchups for quarterbacks and for wide receivers. I don't know that matters. I think they might just be good enough that they will overcome good defenses, but we're going to find out.
What kind of test was that, Jay?
Yeah, what kind was that?
I hate that word because
Okay.
Yeah, what kind of a
What kind
test
of
was
test
it,
was
though?
it was a litmus
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
test.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was. Yeah,
Which-
it was.
The word is litmus.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a lit Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Is that going to help?
I don't know.
But it is an M, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Because oftentimes I think it's litness.
I will say, I feel like I've heard you say that a few times.
Yes.
And then when I hear you, I'm like,
you
do I have it wrong? But I just did a little check.
I
It
have
is
said
litmus.
I have said the word litness at least 200 times in my life. At least. And I've said the word litness at least 10 times on this show.
This is a good conversation because it let me pull up the points per game ranks for all of Dallas.
Okay.
Dak
We're
is
talking about litmus.
Dak is third. Javonte is fifth. Pickens is fourth. Ferguson is number one, and that doesn't count CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. The
'Cause
offense
he's
has
still
been on fire.
he's still working on it. So that's a fun game.
Hopefully. I mean, I will be in shambles if it turns out that a really good defense, which the Broncos have at home,
Slows
if
down.
they can really slow down, hinder, shut down the Cowboys, I will be a mess because my entire life rests on the Dak CeeDee stack.
Your whole life, huh?
That's my.
And you were
my
saying
soul.
they have a really rough schedule rest of the way.
Correct.
So your life is going to
This-
be weekly in the balance.
I think it's going to be proven this week. If they go in there and put up 28 points in Denver, I will be fearless.
Yeah.
Okay, Tennessee is 1-6. They take on the 6-1 Indianapolis Colts. Colts are 14.5-point favorites.
Okay.
The over/under is 47.5.
Take it easy.
I took them to cover.
If you take a creative writing class, or you have an imagination, or you've ever wished you could write a book or a short story or any of those things,
Little novella.
yeah, if you're one of those people, even you can't come up with the creative path for the Tennessee Titans to win this ball game. There's not a path.
I'm thinking through it.
Anthony Richardson is on IR. Dang.
Right.
If they were to enlist the help of some sort of dragon,
Okay.
maybe they would close the gap.
Gambling scheme, maybe that's going around.
Whoa, too soon. Too soon, Chauncey. Slow down.
Oh, man, the NBA.
Who would have thought that like just legalizing gambling would have any implications on competitive sports?
I was gonna earlier when we were talking about
When
Carson
does Pete
Wentz.
Rose get into the Hall of Fame again?
I was gonna make a joke about Wentz pulling a Chauncey. It was just like,
Oh, but you held off.
I
And now
did.
Now it's been
yeah. Well,
brought
now I
up.
get to make that joke.
Yeah.
Because honestly, watching Carson Wentz, it's kind of hard to explain what was happening.
Looked on purpose. Looked bad on purpose.
Anyway,
Sometimes you just got to let the chips fall where
back
they
to
may.
the.
The Colts, heavy favorites, over under 47.5, 31-point implied point total. Please play, Jonathan Taylor. Please play Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
Please play Tyler Warren. And then Daniel Jones is probably in your lineup this week.
I love this.
And you can shoot your shot at the wide receivers, and I would shoot it with Alec Pierce. He's been really, really good, even with downs, active earlier in the year.
I love this chart we have comparing
please
the
read
Colts
this out.
and the Tennessee Titans offense. Points per game. Colts
That's tweet-worthy, by the way.
first. The Titans 32nd. Point differential. Colts first. Titans 32nd. Yards per play first. 32nd. First downs per game first. 32nd. Red zone drives per game first. 32nd. This is the best versus the worst. That's what we're getting, which actually scares me for wide receivers in this game. Yeah,
because you don't need to keep up.
Yeah, that's
if
my
you
only
score
fear.
your first couple times on the ground.
If Jonathan Taylor starts the game with 2 rushing touchdowns, he's going to end the game with 8.
Yeah, this is
With 8.
so. This is listen to where we're at with Cam Ward, and
Oh, please.
let me just tell you, as a man getting into trading cards, demand on the Cam Ward cards has bottomed out. 4 passing touchdowns through 7 games, fewest total fantasy points through the first 7 career starts of any quarterback drafted in the first round over the last 20 years. And you can lay some of that at the feet of bad weapons or coaching or offensive line or blah blah blah, and then you lay the rest at his feet. I mean, he's looked really
bad
really bad at
every
at the
week of
game.
his career so far. He's young.
It's early. I thought he looked better last week.
He did
He
look
did
better
look
last
a little
week.
bit better last week,
So-
but you can look better and still be bad where he
I
started.
just want to give him the credit.
Tell me the Titans are playing.
Okay,
I
hold
just
on.
did. No, I mean
You beat me
Pollard.
to the joke.
Yeah, Pollard is someone that you in a BIPOC clips. You probably start Pollard. I would start him over Woody Marks.
Okay, yeah. And by the way, the final results of this poll, Mike, 64.8% of people prefer DK Metcalf rest of the season.
Rest of the season?
35% was Zay Flowers. Not to globalize that to 1 week and one decision this week, obviously, but yeah, that's about how I mean, you've had them both. I mean, you've got them both on your roster. You're going to be making that decision week in and week out.
Mm-hmm.
Very different types of players. Very, very different archetypes. All right, we are going to take another break. I'm seeing somebody nod over there. They want a break to go to the bathroom or something. Footclan, we want you to meet Claude, the AI designed to be your thinking partner, Pop and Josh. When you're making fantasy decisions, Claude helps you work through the complexity behind your choices, like weighing a rookie's upside against a veteran's floor or analyzing how weather patterns might affect your quarterback choice. Claude goes beyond easy answers. It's the AI for minds that don't stop at good enough. It thinks with you, not for you. Try Claude for free at claude.ai/fantasyfootballers and see why the world's best problem solvers choose Claude as their thinking partner.
Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Starbucks. And listen to this, new Starbucks protein lattes. They have protein-boosted milk to give you a jump start on your day and on your weekly matchup. With 27 to 36 grams of protein per grande protein latte, Starbucks is about to be your go-to stop for protein. For a combo of rich espresso with sweet vanilla Add the vanilla protein latte, hot or iced, to your routine. It's a high-protein version of the vanilla latte you already love. In addition to giving your latte a lift, you can also easily swap out the milk in your other favorite Starbucks beverages with protein-boosted milk. Starbucks helps take your protein routine to the next level. We all know that consistency is key in fantasy football, and consistency is key when you're trying to get that protein, and we're all trying to find different ways, different delicious ways to get enough protein in our bodies. And that's why the Starbucks protein lattes are great. I've had one. I went with the sugar-free one. It was delicious. And I knew that I'm hitting those macros, man. I'm getting enough protein. Try the new lineup of high-protein beverages at Starbucks, or add protein to your favorite drink.
All right, we're back. Green Bay 4-1-1 taking on the 4-2 Pittsburgh Steelers. Vegas line Green Bay on the road -3. The over/under is 45.5. And here we go. Aaron Rodgers revenge game at home. Great record. Packers traveling. We're looking at Rodgers trying to join the exclusive group of quarterbacks who have beaten all 32 teams if he wins this game.
Oh, is that where we are?
Which is Favre, Manning, Breeze, and Brady. So there are 3 quarterbacks sitting at 31 other than him. Patrick Mahomes hasn't beaten the Chiefs.
Oh, interesting.
Matthew Stafford somehow.
To be on this list, you have to go to a different team.
Yeah, Stafford has missed the Steelers, believe it or not. And then Russell Wilson has not beaten the Seahawks, and nor will he ever. He will stay at 31. The Pittsburgh defense, not what it used to be. I like Jordan Love this week, so much so that he's my start of the week. They'll get Christian Watson back, most likely, not guaranteed at this point.
Probably part-time this week.
Yeah, the Steelers defense, 27th against quarterbacks, 28th against wideouts, 30th against tight ends. Tucker Kraft, please play him as well. Also a start of the week.
I can't help but think about your drugs yesterday with Jordan Love.
You're concerned that
I'm
the
concerned
drugs
that
are everything I said yesterday was tainted.
Was tainted by the drugs. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of Jordan Love.
It's possible.
I don't really,
You and I have we just don't agree on Jordan Love.
Yeah, and
he's Jordan-like for you, or Jordan unlike, or something.
Yeah, I thought Jordan-like is fine. He's Jordan-like, and I don't think we disagree on how he's playing. I think Jordan Love is a very good player. He's leading them to good victories, but fantasy-wise, he is, he's not one of those guys that's you expect to put up a ton of yardage on the ground, and he hasn't been throwing touchdowns. So this is Josh Jacobs' red zone offense, and so I just worry more that, we haven't seen him much, right? The consistency score for Jordan Love is really bad. He doesn't help you very much, and so sometimes he does. This might be that game. The Steelers' defense looked awful last week on the course of the season. They haven't been very good, but they are at home. In an important revenge game kind of for Aaron Rodgers.
Mike's bench of the week, DK Metcalf, is on the other side.
I was going to say, Jared Goff and Jordan Love are like very similar to me this year. I think that's fair. Really one explosive game for each of them. That
always capable
any
of
week it could happen.
Good offenses.
And it's just, and every time it lines up, we're only, 7 weeks in, but this year, when it's lined up for a huge game, it hasn't really come through.
What would help is if Matthew Golden had a touchdown. Like, we got Travis Hunter his first touchdown last week. Can we do this? Can we get this done?
That would be very helpful.
When you target Golden, he is great so far. Now, they're just not doing it much, which you can lay that. Targets are earned, right? It's an earned stat. You got to get separation. I'd like to see them make him more of a focal point of certain plays. But right now, the focal point is Josh Jacobs. Also Josh Jacobs, and then Jacobs, and then you move to the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Which, if you're taking a shot at a wideout this week, Mike, Dobbs, Golden.
It's always Romeo Dobbs for me. You got the last 3 weeks has been 6 receptions, 5, 6. He's not the 3 touchdown game against Dallas. That's a super outlier.
If you need 15 points, you play Golden or you play Dobbs.
It's still Dobbs for me.
Yeah, no, he had the 3 touchdown game. You just brought it up.
It's just Matthew Golden.
Jalen Warren is a lock, right?
He's TBD. Is he good?
Jaylen Warren's a lock. Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers or Daniel Jones this week?
Daniel Jones.
Okay. Well, you just talked about. I was curious because
No,
you talked about like if Jonathan Taylor scores a couple times, they could take the
difference for
and then
Daniel
the defense
Jones
scores a couple times.
The difference for Daniel Jones is he could end up having rushing touchdowns at the end of the game. Like if he's vultured, I think 3 touchdowns from Jonathan Taylor that have already made me angry. Even though Jonathan Taylor leads the league in touchdowns, it's still never enough.
Yeah, not for you.
But I do think that can happen to where he is okay if they're up.
What if like Dak and CD are just pretty good, and then Jonathan Taylor only scores like twice? Are you having the worst week of your life?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, by the way, big week last week, but he's been much worse than Daniel Jones. Jones is the quarterback 6 on the year. Jaylen Warren is a lock for your lineup, of course.
Yeah, the matchup is
it's a tough one.
It's not good, but Jaylen Warren, dog.
Monday Night Football, the Washington Commanders at 3-4 travel to take on the Kansas City Chiefs, who have an implied point total this week of 30 points.
Wow.
Who are 12.5-point favorites. If you want to know whether a quarterback or 2 wide receivers coming back moves the line at all, not the wide receivers. The Chiefs are 12.5-point favorites. The over-under is 47.5. That gives the Commanders 4 fewer points projected this week than the Texans. They're at 17.5.
What do they know?
Well, I think they know everything we are knowing about the Chiefs at this point.
Talk about the Texans.
Oh, about the Texans? Yeah. I mean, my goodness.
What is happening? It's going to be like I do not
man.
care to watch the Texans play football this year. But now I'll be glued.
You know
I'll be
what's
locked in on that game.
What's really hard is I've had
They're
this
totally going to win.
I've had this decision of like, because I have Jaden Daniels, he's hurt, and our league has a lot of backups rostered, and I have nobody to pick from. And so it's like Mariota or Michael Penix has been this decision for me. You know, just sitting out there on waiver wire that I don't even think about is CJ Stroud. It's like he's sitting there, and I'm like, I can't do that, right?
No, don't do it. Especially if Nico is out, no way.
Right. No, I know. It's just, I guess it's me saying I'm a little sad because like we were in a better place with him years ago, and the hope and the potential. By the way, Cam Scadaboo just got fined $15,000 for violating the concussion protocol by going into the blue tent for Jackson
Oh, is
Dart.
that what he did?
Oh.
When he went in the blue tent to check on him, he broke protocol. And they fined the Giants $200,000 and Brian Dable $100,000.
Yeah, because
that one makes more sense, Dayball.
Because that was sketchy behavior.
Yeah.
It was like, no, Dart.
You can't. Dayball cannot tell the medical guy to.
I feel like
I need my quarterback. Stop. Like
no, he can't. And I feel like Scadaboo actually should be paid as more of a consultant because he's an expert on the concussion area of life. He should have been given $15,000. All right, let's get back to this game that is wild.
He's
Patrick
just checking
Mahomes,
on his friend.
Yeah. If I get concussed, I want you guys to check on me in the blue tent.
No way, it's $15,000.
Yeah, that's too
man.
much money, man.
Yeah, okay. Mahomes, play him.
Yeah.
Implied point total's wild. The big start this week, I think Brashard Smith's going to be good. The way they're talking about him, the fact Kareem Hunt is probably out. I mean, he has missed practice and isn't getting used a lot. The other argument there is obviously that Pacheco, after having a season high in opportunities last week, maybe they just ride that and he's getting more acclimated and they give him more.
It's very McKinnon-y of which if you played fantasy football long enough, we had a year where Jerick McKinnon was just a hero on limited snaps and limited touches. He was a touchdown machine. I know Smith had 19 opportunities last week. You know, they did beat the Raiders 31-0, so I'm sure that factored into it because he only played 35% of the snaps. But I mean, I'm not opposed to it. He has juice. The 5 receptions for 42 yards is very intriguing. But I think it makes like this will be the first week where I would play Pacheco with actual confidence and not just I have no one else to put in my lineup.
Yeah, agreed.
So I guess Pacheco's in.
Pacheco seems like a fine play this week, and I also agree that Brashard Smith could be an okay. Like when we're talking about that category of all the backups that we would play, Brashard Smith is ahead of most of them.
Monangai or Smith?
Yeah, I would go Smith.
So Rashee Rice only played 41% of snaps last week, but that led to 10 targets, 2 touchdowns. Just 42 yards receiving, but that's, it's like a yard per snap percentage there.
It was an excellent game.
Please play him.
Yep.
Now, Xavier Worthy, what's the truth about Xavier Worthy at this point where we know that the injury he suffered was going to be something that forced him to wear a brace and deal with the rest of the season. Once it happened in week 5, we really haven't seen big numbers from Xavier Worthy. He's more just a piece of this machine right now.
Well, and when they really needed him, they kind of forced the issue, got him out there, but they don't need him right now with Rashee Rice. So I expect a few touches, and you're just hoping for a touchdown. I would rather look elsewhere.
Travis Kelce is a top tight end rest of the season?
50.
We're going to need to.
I promise.
Okay,
we're going to need to hone
40.
that in.
He's a top 40.
30.
He's a top 30.
25.
Okay.
He is a top 25. He's a top 25.
Top 12.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You think he's not a top 12 tight end?
He'll finish the season as a top 12 tight end.
Well,
but
I'm saying rest of the season, you would pick 12 other tight ends over him?
Correct.
Wow.
I mean, we saw it.
And you are not on drugs?
No, not at all.
All right.
I have a cup of coffee. Mind is clear. The first 3 weeks last year with
bad news
Rashee
on caffeine,
Rice,
bro. What it is.
The first 3 weeks, the target share went down so much for Travis Kelce. And while he did have a 44-yard broken play this last week, he only had 3 targets in the game. It's just kind of like I worry a lot about Kelce going forward.
Mike, how do you feel about these Commanders this week? Bill?
I would avoid if I could. There's unfortunately
Is there a
the
world
timing
where,
of the week, but
while we aren't playing them this week, we learn something new in terms of Mick Nichols or Chris Rodriguez?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you think Bill's the dude?
Yeah, I do think he is the guy of anyone from Washington, but it hasn't come through in good
play
matchups.
Bill or Brashad Smith? You play Bill?
Oh man, yeah, I think I would play Bill.
I know that's not a fun question, Mike.
No,
I'm sorry to put you in that position.
No, it's not.
Would you play Bill or Ken Walker?
Ken Walker.
Bill or Jordan Mason last night?
Wait, is it Walker's on bye? I was like, what,
sorry.
I was like, what
I was
team?
looking at points per
I
game.
tried to go, what team
I was
is he
right
playing?
by him on points per game, and I didn't even think about the schedule. Rashad White, though. Rashad White.
Oh,
and
Rashad
Tampa
White,
Bay.
yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Debo and McLaurin coming back. Are they back in your lineup in this game where they are only projected 17 points?
No, they're only projected 17 points.
I'm saying this is just bumtown of a matchup.
It is
Mariota
it is
and a very good defense. So no, I mean right now the fewest fantasy points given up on the season to wide receivers is the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's where them coming back just doesn't persuade me to play Mariota anyways. All right, one injury update for you. Bryce Young doubtful, and Andy Dalton will officially start regardless of whether he's the backup and dealing with the injury or the emergency quarterback. It'll be Andy Dalton this week. We'll see what that means for Xavier Legette Part 2. Let's talk.
No, speaking of bumtown.
Yeah.
Fantasy Faceoff, presented by Prize Picks.
Well, here we are again, the Fantasy Faceoff. Last week, 3 out of 4 on my side of the table.
That's pretty good.
Jason, you went.
I did better than Mike.
Mike.
Look, I lost. This is moving on. Just spin the stupid wheel.
Spin the wheel. I mean, this is what we do.
You put the wheel up.
Wheel of Shame.
All right. Spin. I mean, probably Boston Strangler at this point. The court. What cat person? League of Record loser. That can't be me. Cluck. Oh my gosh. Am I? Cluck. What is?
You're a chicken.
I'm not only a chicken. I'm a very specific chicken.
Have we tested this for large heads?
It got stuck on mine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
good luck,
baby.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
At least you cut your hair, Mike.
I got it on decently. Getting it off is going to be a challenge.
Yes.
There's breath holes, Mike. You'll be fine.
We can cut it off you.
You'll be totally fine.
Oh, yes.
Oh, baby.
Cluck, cluck.
Oh, yeah. Look at that idiot. Look at that idiot.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mike?
What a loser.
Okay, we're into it this week. Quarterbacks.
I think there are eye holes up on your forehead right now.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not really where
Now I'm
they're not really where human eyes are, though.
No.
My quarterback this week, we got to get to it. I'm taking Andy Dalton more than 32.5 passing attempts.
Okay.
Andy Dalton more than 32.5 passing attempts.
I like that. I'm going to go with what I have been doing pretty much all season. The projection keeps going up. I'm still taking Jordan Love more than 12.5 rushing yards is his current projection.
This is ridiculous.
Mike
dude.
just reached out to find his microphone with his hands like a blind man. Are you suffocating?
Well, when I pull the mask down, it chokes me.
Sorry, bro.
Check this one out. Dylan Gabriel,
Oh.
33.5 pass attempts more.
Okay.
Oh, so we both went
Okay.
pass attempts.
Yeah, because he's going to have to throw a lot against the Patriots.
No, that's fair. My running back playing a fun one here. Bijan Robinson, more than 23.5 rushing yards on his first 5 attempts.
Ooh.
23.5 on his first 5 attempts. Bijan.
I am going with Ollie Gordon.
What?
I'm going Ollie Gordon.
Oh my gosh, Tommy Trimble strikes again. What is wrong with you?
His longest rush is going to be less than 7.5 yards. The nice thing is
He doesn't get a lot of them.
He's getting like 3
That's
rush
a little.
attempts
That's a little
game.
interesting. All
So
right,
I'm like,
but if you
got
lose that
very
one, I'm going to
few-
make fun of you.
Very few chances.
Mike, you're running back.
I got Javonte Williams against the Broncos. Rushing yards in first 5 attempts.
Oh, the same one as Andy.
Yeah.
18.5.
Okay. Oh, you're going.
Less.
Oh.
Against the Broncos?
Okay.
You're going.
I
Okay,
get
you're
it.
going
I get
under.
it.
That's a less. Sorry. Drake London at wide receiver is. I'm going.
This is awful.
I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't know how. I got no report on how suffocating that was. I just knew it looked funny, which it does. Drake London is my Green Goblin. I'm going more than 3.5 receptions for Drake London.
Same.
Oh, you have the same thing?
Same.
That's funny.
Oh, wow. Neat.
That means you don't have to talk as much.
I have 3 different wide receivers I'm picking between.
Wait, right now?
Right now, yeah, because I
Okay.
loved
All right.
I loved a lot of them. I'm
All
gonna
right.
go.
What? Is this allowed?
Well, I mean, I'm making it official right
Yeah,
now.
here we
go. I have some. I'm gonna take a first game back. Christian Watson, we're going to see him for the first time. You like Jordan Love. You say he's a good start of the week. I'm going to take him more than 1.5 receptions. I think he'll get the ball a couple times in this game.
Cade Otton more than 39.5 receiving yards is my tight end.
My tight end is my Green Goblin. Evan Ingram is going to be more than 3.5 receptions against Dallas.
I love that you have. So far, let me just get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
1, you have Ollie Gordon in one of your picks.
Yes.
2, you told me I'm on drugs about Jordan Love and then went with him. And then 3, you just picked who?
Evan Ingram.
Who you love.
I know that Evan Ingram will get a lot of worthless receptions.
Mike is begging us to stop talking.
I burped in here and it was real gross.
Okay. All right. Your tight end, Mike?
Travis Kelce, longest reception, 18.5 yards.
Yeah.
Less.
Less
Oh,
than
a
that.
couple of less there. All right. We'll see if you're back in that death mask.
If it goes bad again, it's all hate next week. All less.
Okay. That was Fantasy Faceoff presented by Prize Picks. Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. Use the code footballers and get $50 in lineups when you play $5. I almost feel guilty with this.
This
It's
is
really
a scissors.
tight on your face.
All right,
This
start
one-
taking it off. I want that on video. Oh, yep.
Oh, wait, no.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. Join our fantasy football community on jointhefoot.com and follow us on Twitter @TheFFBallers.